Hey everyone, Steve Poitras here. And today we're going to be taking a look at the build capability of the DevRev platform, which enables you to do things like sprint planning, dynamic issue prioritization based upon actual customer need, as well as simplifies those pesky status updates through integrations with services and tools like GitHub. So let's go check it out.
Welcome back. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is walking through the build capability of the DevRev platform. Now, what you can see here, this is our Trails interface, and this is really designed to provide visibility in regards to your product structure and product hierarchy. So I'm going to go ahead and click on our DevRev product. And as you can see here, I have the capabilities of the platform. Obviously, we have our support app, what be it, but I'm going to click on our build app here. And here underneath our build app, we have our features. Obviously, you can see Trails is underneath this build app. But if I click on View, I can see high-level information about this, right? So who the owners are, what documents are available for this, how many tickets are on this item, how many issues are on this, what are my KB articles, my top customers, what be it. And this is a very powerful thing because one of the benefits of the DevRev platform is providing that end-to-end visibility from your customer support inquiries all the way to the back-end engineering efforts, and in the future, even potential revenue opportunities. And so a very, very powerful thing of this platform. Now, one of the things you may be wondering is, okay, yeah, this is great, but what if I'm already a customer of an existing platform? And so for that, not a problem. So let me go ahead and click on my settings page, and I'll go down here to integrations and then connections. Now in here, you can see that we already have a pretty good amount of existing connections, but let's go ahead and click on add connection. Now what pops up here is we can now select our service, right? And so obviously, as of today, we built a lot of integrations with existing tools. We understand you do have products. Not everyone's a greenfield environment. And so, providing that functionality is very core to the platform. And so if I wanted to import from Jira or Bitbucket, I could actually do that. And that's, something the system natively provides there for me. Now, obviously, we built DevRev for DevRev, so we do not leverage Jira or anything like that. We actually run everything on here. Now, one of the other things is, specifically for build, how do I track and manage all my development efforts, right? And so this is actual real live development, status that's going on for the evolution of our platform. Now, rather than show you everyone else's issues, I'm going to go ahead and look at my own issues here. And so, the way that we kind of break this down is two things. We need to keep things simple. So from a work point of view, we break things into really three core categories. One, now, which is what are the things that I'm actively working on or doing in this current sprint? Next, or what are the things that I'm doing and have planned for the next sprint? And later, what are the things that I'm going to get to down the line? So essentially more equivalent to a backlog. One of the things that you briefly saw there was we introduced a new feature called smart grouping, otherwise known as clustering. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn that on here. One of the things you can see here is it clusters these items into common themes. So I've been doing some work on updating our Fastly certs, some work on client session, compliance, some of our OPA stuff. But that's a really nice thing. So if I click on, let's just say DevRev archetype refactor, I can actually see the work that I'm doing on this, right? If I wanted to modify these items all at once, I can select those and then, change the owner. I can change the priority, or I can also, create an enhancement. And essentially the way to think about enhancements is it's very, very similar to, an epic or a story, depending on how you like to use them. We use them more equivalent to an epic. So, let's just say I created 5 issues here. I could cluster those all together and create one enhancement that, is reported up to you and all the statuses of those child items actually roll into. So, obviously a very, very powerful thing there. So if I look at all the items that I've touched in the past few days, you'll see this one called Launch the Book. Now, one thing to highlight here is this was automatically created. So rather than forcing me as a user or developer to go create an issue and, manually track state and status, that's a horrible experience, right? And so for developers, for those people that are working primarily in Git or an SCM platform, why not just allow them to create branches, push to GitHub, do PRs, do their reviews, merge their code, push it to CI/CD? And that's one of the very, very valuable things about this GitHub integration. So, you can see I didn't manually create this at all. The system automatically created this for me based upon a new branch creation. And if I go down here to events, I can see every single thing going on here. And so this is one of the key things is when I actually started development on this, automatically updates the status to in development. When someone starts reviewing this code, it automatically pushes it into the in review stage. And that's a key thing when we start thinking about developer productivity as well as, general status management. A lot of times with traditional platforms, status in the system is completely out of sync with reality just because it requires people to manually go update that status. Now, one of the benefits here, I don't have to update that status, right? I just do my work. I focus on my PRs. I focus on, pushing and promoting things through CI/CD. And as it progresses through those stages, it actually updates the status for me. And that is a very, very powerful thing. Like this has been life-changing for me personally. So, just a very short video today for you on the build capability of the DevRev platform. Obviously, a lot of very exciting, interesting things coming. Stay tuned, and we'll talk to you soon.